right, so Miss Parker, welcome. How are you feeling today?
I feel good. I feel tired. I'm excited to see you, though.
Okay.
Talk.
Good. Is this your first time in counseling?
Yes.
Okay. Well, congratulations for coming here. I mean, it's a really difficult thing to decide that you want to talk to somebody. Are you comfortable with me calling you Gracie or Miss Parker or?
Gracie.
Gracie's good. Okay. So let's go over some preliminaries. So I know outside you filled out some paperwork. You filled out some emergency contact information. Also, just some things about your rights. There's also something about confidentiality. I know you had a chance to read over it, but I like to let my clients know what that means and give them an opportunity to ask any questions if they are curious about anything. So, do you know what the confidentiality entails?
I mean, basically, I think this is between us, stays between us.
Yeah, basically. So everything that goes that happens in the session, it stays between you and me. So it doesn't go anywhere. I don't speak to my colleagues about it. I don't speak to anyone in your family. This is a working session between you and me, and nothing comes out of this room. And the only times that may change is if you disclose something that tells me that maybe you might harm yourself or that you might harm someone else. And that's only because I want to make sure that you're safe and that people around you are safe. Okay. But other than that, everything is going to stay in this room between us. And if you have any questions about that or if anything arises about that, you can always bring that up.
Okay.
Occasionally you're going to see me write notes. Is that okay if I once in a while just write notes? I see a lot of clients, so obviously there's a lot to keep track of. So once in a while you see me writing a couple notes. You have access to those notes, so if you ever have a question about anything, just know that it's a very transparent relationship. Okay. So is all of that all clear to you?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay, good. So what brings you in here?
Well, I just feeling sort of isolated. I'm taking care of my husband who has had a stroke and needs 24-hour care. He can no longer talk to me. He's not really himself anymore. And so I just basically am living to help him continue to live. And I don't have a lot of people to talk about it with. So, yeah.
Wow, okay. So there's a lot going on. So if I'm hearing you correctly, so your husband just had a stroke, and how long ago was that?
Just a few months ago he had the stroke, but he's been having health issues
since then.
Yeah, even prior to that. So a few months ago he sort of deteriorated to sort of like a child. He needs 24-hour care.
Right.
So.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, it sounds like there's a period of your life where you feel really overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Do you have family nearby?
I have a daughter nearby. She sort of deals with her own health issue, and it kind of feels hard to pull her into this too much. I don't want to cause her any guilt, and she needs to take care of herself. So.
Right. Okay. Wow. That's a lot to deal with. So it's not just your husband that needs care, but it's also your daughter that needs care. So I can understand you feeling like you're kind of alone. Is that right?
Yeah, very isolating in terms of being able to share my feelings on the day-to-day. I don't want to burden anyone necessarily in my family, and I can't really talk to my husband, so it's just isolating.
And everyone needs someone to talk to. So again, I'm sure this isn't easy for you to come in and talk about it, but it is really good. And so what my role is to help you talk about that stuff and to navigate the ways in which we can help you out, help your husband out if we can in any way. So let's see, is there something that just sticks out that you just really want to just kind of talk about, some feelings that you're...
Sure. I think maybe feelings of I feel guilty for this, but so there's guilt, and I also am just sort of resentful, I guess, that it's come to this. I promised him I would never put him in a home, and I intend to keep that promise, but it's just so much work to take care of someone who it doesn't even seem like my husband anymore. So.
Right. So what I'm hearing is a lot of guilt,
Mm-hmm.
and that you love your husband a lot, and obviously this isn't the best situation, but you don't want to put him in a home, and you want to take care of him,
Right.
but obviously you need to take care of yourself
Right,
as well.
which is getting difficult.
Mhm.
Getting to be difficult. My health is not the best, and it's just really no time for me to sort of
Yeah.
help myself.
Is there anything that you do that helps you relax? Is there something that you do for yourself?
Not currently.
Okay.
So,
Is there something that you like to do that maybe you stop doing? Or,
Yeah, I
anything you
think-
think you can get back into?
well, it feels hard to be able to. It feels impossible to leave the house almost. And when I get someone to help me long enough for me to do that, I have to do shopping or something like that. So it's hard to even get here, and
Sure.
have someone in my place. I don't know why, but it seems like I can't give myself what I need, and like even little things, because I should be focusing on him.
Right. Well, it seems like the majority of your time is focused on somebody else, and you are neglecting yourself. And it's important to take care of yourself. So we're gonna try to figure out things together, like how we can better take care of you, because you can't take care of somebody all the time if you don't take care of yourself.
Right.
All right. Well, do you have any questions right now about the way this is going, or what are your goals, and whether or not we can meet those goals?
I think I'm maybe at this point just really want to get some things off my chest,
Sure.
so I feel less guilty. And maybe, how will this work? Like, will we just do regular, like, weekly visits, or was it like?
Yeah. So right now we can meet weekly or bi-weekly. I'm hearing that it's pretty difficult for you to
Mhm.
leave the house, so we don't want to give you like another burden. We don't want to give you another obligation. It sounds like you have a lot on your plate right now. So usually I meet with people once a week, but whatever really works for you.
So we can tailor it, kind of.
Absolutely. And so it sounds like I have a pretty good understanding of the situation. Your husband recently had a stroke. He's unable to take care of himself. You're the main person taking care of him. You love him very much, but obviously you don't want to put him in a home. And it sounds like it's just you and him right now. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes. Mostly.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna take a look at my notes.
Okay.
And at this time, if you want to go in and grab a drink of water, if you need to use the restroom or anything like that, we can just come back in about a couple minutes.
Okay.
All right. Sounds
Thanks.
good.